Big cycling freak here. Today I'm talking about volume pedals, and I know volume pedals aren't something that are a tremendously used gadget by guitarists, but as far as volume pedals go, I think this is the best one that you can get right here, the DOD FX-17. I'm not sure when these were made, but these work fantastic because, well, I like it because they're bulletproof. There's no pot in here that can wear out, and no strings to break like my Ernie Ball volume pedal that I broke the string on like I don't know how many times. It's just really annoying, and they're a pain in the butt to try to fix. This guy here, you know, it's actually also a wah pedal. I've never tried to use it as a wah pedal, but you know, this little button right here, when it's out it's a wah pedal, when it's in it's volume. Now it works, it's a completely solid state circuit. It uses kind of like a variable capacitor arrangement via these metal tangs right here, these little like sheet metal tangs. One side just keeps pressure on this here, so that it's kind of like the spring in a regular wah. When you tighten it, you know, wherever you put the treadle, it just stays there. That's what's providing the tension for that. This side here kind of it moves up and down on this piece of like mylar here, this white stuff. And there's a PCB, a circuit board mounted just the other side of that. You can just see there that green PCB. It has a special shaped copper area on it. So I guess as you depress or elevate this treadle, it acts like a variable capacitor. So it's kind of it's doing the same thing as a regular wah pedal, but it's doing it in a completely different way. Now inside of here you can't see it, but there's the whole bottom of this thing pretty much like this whole area right here is a circuit board. Oh, actually it's, yeah, this whole area here, and then the battery sits on the front right here, which I would never use a battery on this thing because it's like using a battery on a digital delay. I mean, it lasts like an hour or hour and a half and the battery's toast. So I like these pedals, like I said, because there's no moving parts to break or wear out, and you know, they work very well. And these two little holes here, it allows you to adjust like the range of the wah and how loud or quiet the volume pedal is when it's fully down. Like, you can have it fully down and still be, you know, you can still hear it, but it's just at a much lower volume level. You can have it completely off, which is how I prefer to have it, and then, you know, when you put it all the way down, you're at full loudness. And apparently you could also use this as a control voltage for various devices. Puts out 5 volts. So that's part of why the circuit board is also this big, massive circuit board inside of there, because you know, they've got to generate the 5 volts, and have an IC chip that regulates all that stuff. Now I would take this apart, but it's to show you the inside, but it's such a pain in the butt to take apart and put back together. So maybe if I'm feeling up to it in another day, I'll do it. But the only thing I dislike about this pedal is it's got this little 1/8 inch jack instead of like the standard 5.5 2.1 jacks you find on pedals these days with center negative. This is like 1/8 inch with the tip positive and the sleeve ground, which I know I remember from the old DOD pedals I've had in the past, they all had this kind of power jack. So if you were to have all these the treadle and all these other parts removed, you'd see that, I mean, basically there's like capacitors and everything all along the sides. The battery sits here. You've got the jacks all along here. You've got stuff. You've got a circuit board running down the back here. So I modified one of my extra ones actually for my daughter the other day, and I found one location where you can actually add a DC jack, and it's right here. Right where my finger is. You can drill a 1/2 inch hole right there and put one of those 5.5 2.1s in there, and you just take the wires that are connected to this, connect it to your new jack, and now you've got standard DC jacks. So if you're looking for a volume pedal, you know, I know Artie Ball does make good ones, but you know, there's mechanical things in there that fail, pots that can go scratchy if you use them a lot. This is what I'd recommend right here. It's the FX-17. You can buy them on eBay. They don't sell for all that much money, and you know, they're built like a little tank. I mean, they're pretty heavy. They use some pretty heavy steel stampings. I mean, this thing's built to last. Just kind of a different format than the standard wah pedal. Yep. And there's a little detail at the bottom. Not much to see there. I believe the second one of these that I got off eBay, the owner said that it was completely dead, and the first thing I thought of was, I bet the contacts inside of this jack were corroded, and or it was one of these jacks, I don't remember. I think it was the power jack. And all I did is I, you know, cleaned it up, put contact cleaner in there a few times, and then you know, it fired right up after that. So I got it for really cheap too. So yeah, this is what the only thing I'll use for volume pedal right here. I've never really tried using the wah. It's one of those things where either you like it or you don't. It's different than like your regular crybaby circuit, but yeah, that's the pedal right there. That's the only one I use. So hopefully you found something interesting in this video, and maybe it helps you out somehow. And if you found it to be useful, give me a like, subscribe if you like this guitar related stuff, and we'll see you again the next time. Thanks for watching.